Hey there guys, I'm Luigi 3DS here, and today I'm doing something different, a countdown, about 5 disappointing games. Now, this is going to contain lots of bias, so you will definitely not agree with me. But hey, 5 disappointing games, they won't always live up to your expectations, and they'll seem disappointing. So I got 5 of those today. Let's get started with the countdown. See what I mean? Well, yeah, this Mario & Luigi game didn't actually live up with all the others. It's probably because it's a crossover, although there's several things I don't think it does exactly correctly. It's more of the execution rather than the actual product. There's still mini games that you get to do are very fun, although all the other stuff below that, like the paper craft battles being clunky, or the coin system being kind of forgettable, it just kind of buries all that. And let's not forget about the Paper Toad missions. Those feel like side quests, whenever only 3 of them are unrequired, and they seem like padding. So yeah, I'm not saying that's a bad game. It's definitely not bad. In fact, it's actually kind of good. I just don't think it lives up with the others. People say SpongeBob Creature from the Krusty Krab for the GameCube is a great game. It's probably because Battle for Bikini Bottom left such a good taste in everyone's mouth. Although I went back to play Creature from the Krusty Krab, and it's so boring. Seriously, these levels are so boring and repetitive. All this is hitting switches and battling some enemies. It stays like that the whole way through. It's probably because it's a nice 3D platformer. Although all the stuff such as collecting items, it just gets very, very boring and repetitive after a while. There's some nice levels that change up this whole mechanic, such as the racing levels, and also being chased by the giant Krabby Patty, and playing as Giant Plankton. It's all very fun, but it's buried under so many boring 3D levels. I wish I could say something good about these levels. It's just I get so bored of them so quickly. I wish I didn't have to explore these empty levels all the time, and that there were more changes in gameplay, which is why I like the Game Boy Advance version better. The levels don't drag on, and there are many fun changes in gameplay. Most of the time, the handheld version is inferior. In this case, it isn't. Oh, this game. Yeah, Tomodachi Life is disappointing me, and it's one of my least favorite 3DS games of all time. I can finally reveal my hatred towards this game. Yes, I hate Tomodachi Life this much. I hate this game. I spent a whole week on it and I got bored of it. I get bored of games in like 2 months. This game is just so boring. It has one of the most generic soundtracks I've ever heard. It tries to be funny whenever it's not. Why? Why is this game so bad? This game really excited me after that 11-minute long direct just about Tomodachi Life. I was so hyped for it, and it came in and it gave me this. This game's awful. Insert some joke about Nintendo giving us Mother 3 here. But hey, they gave us the first one. Although it's not entirely a good thing. Yeah, sometime last year, Nintendo gave us the original Mother game, which is the prequel to Earthbound. It came out in like 1990, but it was only released in Japan through the Famicom. But hey, we got it now. Although, I don't think it was very good. Sure, in most cases, the sequel will likely be better than the original, and this was an RPG for the Famicom. But man, this game has aged poorly. This game has terrible random encounters, enormous dungeons that the dungeon man himself must have built, strong enemies that don't give you enough EXP, and only 8 slots to hold your items, including key items, and you are a one-man party for a third of the game. You see all the problems with this game? Even though this game has many problems, I still feel satisfied when I get a level up or find new equipment, and I think the soundtrack is alright for a game that came out in 1990. Just a quick reminder, disappointing does not mean bad. Does not mean bad. I'm pretty sure that many people know this, but for those who are ignorant of this, disappointing does not mean bad. Alright, are we good? Okay, my number 1 is Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. Yes, I know, several people like this game, but I guess it's just not for me or something. It's everything about this game doesn't spark my mind at all. I love open world games where you can get all sorts of cool sets of armor, and also Monster Hunter, every single monster is kind of like a boss. Except, well, this game I don't like this game. I feel as if in the whole game, all I'm doing is just running up to a monster and just wailing on it over and over again. And the character feels too heavy, many things. Each of these monsters feel like a big major annoyance that I just have to keep pressing the R button or whatever to attack it for like 15 minutes straight. And get this, the 3DS version of the game doesn't have online compatibility. That's kind of silly because in the next game they did, there's no difference in the technology between a 3DS and a 3DS in the future. Everyone's going to have different opinions, and while people might not agree with me, hey, that's the thing. Not everyone's going to agree with you. I'm Mario Luigi 3DS, and I hope you enjoyed this video.